Okay, gang, second short video. This one won't take nearly as long. Sorry for the blurriness of the first video. It keeps going in and out. The just the focus on this webcam doesn't want to work quite as well as I want it to. We're going to work with one more quadratic this morning that's maybe not given to you in the form you'd like. So this one here that I have on the screen is not in standard form. It says y equals x minus 2 quantity squared minus 1. One thing you guys might do if presented with this problem, I would assume, is you would try to put it in standard form. And so I think probably the first thing a lot of you guys would do would be to FOIL the x minus 2. And so that would be x squared minus 4x plus 4, and then keep the negative 1. And so you'd, of course, get that. So all I did was FOIL. And then I have some like terms. I'm going to clean those up. And that's a plus 3. Okay, so that's how I'm imagining lots of you would have started. And then you might have said, aha, this sucker factors, which it does. They don't always have to factor, but this guy factors. And again, we're blurry, and I'm sorry, but here's the factorization. Oops, I guess I did it off to the right. Factors into x minus 3 times x minus 1. And of course, you get two answers, those being 3 and 1. And we learned on the last video that those two answers, 3 and 1, are the x-intercepts. And so my first question here, find the x-intercepts, we got them, right? 3, 0, and 1, 0. Now, you also learned on the last video that to find the vertex of the parabola, well, the x-coordinate is midway between the two x-intercepts. And so midway between 3 and 1, shocking, is 2, right? So 2 is going to be the x-coordinate of the vertex. And then let's plug in 2. 2 squared is 4. 4 minus 8 is negative 4. And that plus 3 is negative 1. So take a look at my vertex. 2, negative 1. Well, let's go back for a second and look at the initial problem up here at the top of the page and see if you can find a way to relate the vertex to the initial equation. I bet you probably can. And so what we've discovered here is we've discovered a new form of a quadratic called vertex form. It's not surprising because the vertex is staring at you. The vertex is always going to be this number, comma, this number. So it's x minus that number. So if this were a plus sign, if this said x plus 2, then this would be a negative 2. So it's always whatever's being subtracted from x, comma, whatever is out here. So 2, negative 1. Very, very simple. We like that a lot. So that's going to be called vertex form. All right. So we have really three forms of a quadratic that we've already talked about. I've only named 2 of them, but I'm going to name the third one here in a second. First form is called, well, here, let me just uncover this. First form is standard form. And for this particular equation, we had standard form right there. So this is a quadratic in standard form. If you're given a quadratic in standard form, you can absolutely set it equal to 0. You can solve it. You can find the vertex. If you need to use opposite of b over 2a, you can certainly do that to find the vertex. What's the second one? Intercept form. Goodness gracious. Intercept form. Huh. Well, I bet it's taking this standard form and writing it like this. So the intercepts are staring at you in the face. Remember the intercepts were 3 and 1? They're staring at you in the face. So that's intercept form. And of course, vertex form we just found. So that was x minus 2 quantity squared minus 1 at the top of the page. And the vertex is staring at you. It is 2, negative 1. So it depends what you're looking for, which form is best. If you're looking for the vertex, you're like, give it to me in vertex form. That's easy. If you're looking for the zeros, the answers, well, that's pretty easy, right? Standard form is just kind of a starting place. You can do anything from standard form, but it really doesn't tell you anything just by looking, except I guess it does tell you one thing. It tells you the y-intercept, because the y-intercept is just going to be that guy, 3. Okay, so we have 3 forms. Wanted to make sure you guys were clear on what all 3 of them did. We've got a pretty good looking assignment today that's going to combine these 2 videos and see what you picked up and what you didn't. Kick some butt on them, and I will talk to you guys Friday, we will get a live Zoom meeting during class time, at least for part of the time. So I will see you Friday. I assume you're watching this on Thursday, so see you tomorrow.